Good day, everyone, and we are here to present to you the Agile project management and its forms, principles, benefits, methodologies, problems, and how to overcome it.
Agile is a project management approach that uses short cycles or sprint to develop a product or service, with a large team playing a large role producing frequent deliverables. It has shown that tailored project management can be effective, with most methodologies consisting of forms, guidelines, templates, and checklists. The project manager selects the appropriate approach for a client and creates a flexible methodology or framework that can be unique for each client, especially for external clients who prefer the framework to be adapted to their business model. Agile may eventually replace traditional project management practices, but there is a fear of implementation failure. It broadens the vision of project management and impacts the role of project manager. In an agile environment, detailed project plans and work breakdown structures may not be developed upfront, making it more fluid and dynamic.
So, there are 12 Agile project management principles. The first one is customer satisfaction through early and continuous delivery of valuable software. Delivering valuable product increments to customers early and consistently is a primary goal of Agile, ensuring customer satisfaction and feedback throughout the project. The second one is welcoming changing requirements even late in development. Agile projects embrace changes in requirements, viewing them as a competitive advantage to provide better solutions. Third one is deliver working software frequently with a frequency for shorter timescales. Frequent delivery of working software in short interactions sprints allows for rapid adoption and feedback. Then for the next one is collaboration between business people and developers throughout the project. Close collaboration between customers, stakeholders, and development teams is essential for a successful project. Next one is build projects around motivated individuals. Give them the environment and support they need. Agile teams should be composed of self-motivated individuals who are empowered to make decisions and have the necessary resources and support. Then for the sixth is use face-to-face communication as much as possible. While not always feasible, face-to-face communication is highly valued in Agile because it fosters clear understanding and faster problem resolutions.
7. Working software is the primary measure of progress. Tangible working software is the most important indicator of a project progress. 8. Maintain a sustainable pace of work for the team. Agile encourages a sustainable work pace to prevent burnout and maintain consistent productivity over the long term. 9. Continuous attention to technical excellence and good design. High quality technical practices and good design principles should be maintained throughout the project. 10. Simplicity, the art of maximizing the amount of work not done essential. Agile teams should prioritize simplicity in both the product and the progress process, avoiding unnecessary work. 11. Self-organizing teams make the best decision. Teams should be given autonomy and responsibility to make decisions regarding how they work and deliver. And 12. Regular reflection on how to become more effective, then tune and adjust accordingly. Agile teams should regularly inspect and adapt their processes, striving for continuous improvement when it comes down to it. Whether you're talking about actual software or using it as a metaphor for whatever you're creating, let's call it the thing. Agile methods encourage you to deliver iterations of the thing quickly, often because it's better the thing to exist in flawed reality than in perfect theory. Another recurring theme in these principles: get aligned, stay aligned, and work together. That goes for everyone involved, your own team, the business people, other departments, and stakeholders. In Agile project management methods rely on a highly collaborative process and strong interpersonal foundations, so as Bill and Ted, or Ted, once said, be excellent to each another.
Benefits of Agile project management. Agile project management reduces complexity by breaking down the time-consuming process of determining project requirements, building the product, and then testing it, only for the result to not meet the client expectation or to include product flaws. Instead, small, usable segments of a product are specified, developed, and tested in 2 to 4 weeks cycles called sprints. The first benefits of Agile project management is more adaptability. The central theme of Agile is flexibility. Agile teams are responsive to change even at the last minute and can adapt to it without much disruption. Project deliberation are not set in stone, so team can easily reassess their plans and adjust their priorities to align with upgraded goals. Being adaptable means team can deliver consistently and manage clients' changing requirements effectively. Agile methodologies use an iterative approach to project management, meaning processes are improved upon each time an interval is repeated. This consistent focus on improvement and quality control is one of the core principles of Agile, and it helps to create superior products. The second one is customer satisfaction. By involving customers in the development process, Agile teams keep them in the loop and show that they value their opinion. Stakeholders want to be engaged throughout the project life cycle so they can offer feedback and ensure that the final product will be suited to their needs. These tailor-made deliverables will likely improve the overall user experience and boost customer retention. The product owner is always involved. The progress of development has visibility and flexibility to change is highly important. This implies engagement and customer satisfaction. The first one is demonstrating working functionalities to customers in every sprint review. The second one is delivering products to market quicker and more often with every release. The clients get early access to the product during the life cycle. The third one is keeping customers involved and engaged throughout projects. Faster progress and greater engagement mean that your customers are more likely to get what they envision, sometimes before the scheduled deadline. All of these factors increase customer satisfaction. The third benefits of Agile project management is happier teams. The faster pace, clearing priorities, and higher level of productivity are always the first benefits of Agile that a team notices. But they are definitely not the only benefits. Now that more Agile marketing newbies are maturing into pros and gaining more experience with Agile practices, the qualitative long-term benefits of the methodology are also coming to light. As producing high-quality work consistently, maintaining alignment on business objectives, and improvements in team morale are among the most impactful qualitative benefits of Agile that the marketing department observed. Agile methods empower team members, fostering an environment of shared responsibility and ownership. Self-organizing teams encourage individual growth, leading to high team morale and improved productivity.
There are several different types of Agile methodologies, each with its own set of practices, roles, and principles. Some of the most prominent Agile methodologies include: number 1, Scrum. Scrum is one of the most widely used Agile frameworks. It employs time-box iterations, called sprints, that is typically lasting for 2 to 4 weeks and includes specific roles, events, and artifacts to manage and deliver work incrementally. The 3 specific roles are Scrum Master, Product Owner, and Development Team. For the events, there are 4: the Daily Scrum, Sprint Planning, Sprint Review, and Sprint Retrospective. And lastly is the artifacts. The 3 artifacts are the Product Backlog, Sprint Backlog, and Increment. One of the advantages of Scrum is the transparency, and this is important to build the trust of your customers. The second methodology is Kanban. Kanban is a visual workflow management method that focuses the continuous flow of work items through a process. It doesn't prescribe fixed iterations and emphasizes visualizing work, limiting work in progress, and optimizing flow. Kanban is a practice that shows the flow of the software productivity. This framework focuses on visualization that will base sa tool na Kanban board. Number 3 is the Lean Software Development. The Lean Software Development is inspired by Lean manufacturing principles. Lean emphasizes the elimination of waste, fast delivery, and continuous improvement. It focuses on value stream mapping, reducing lead times, and maximizing customer value. Lean software development is a development approach that focuses on removing details na hindi na nagmamatter sa project, in which lean software development helps to provide quality development for the project.
Dynamic System Development Method, or DSDM. DSDM is a vendor-dependent that covers the entire lifecycle of a project and provides the best practice guidance for on-time and value delivery of projects, with proven scalability to address projects of all sizes and for any business sectors. It scopes the must, shoulds, coulds, and will not have to adjust the project deliverable to meet the stated time constraint. DSDM is also one of the number of Agile methods for developing software and non-IT solutions. Ang DSDM ay isang Agile framework na naglalagay din sa user involvement at time boxing. Nagpro-provide po ito ng guidance sa project management, requirements engineering, and system design. This methodology ay nagbibigay ng strong foundation and governance, pero nagpo-focus po ito sa requirements and control na nagsaset ng delivery time na early for business benefits without minimizing ang quality nila. Disciplined Agile Delivery, or DAD. This Agile methodology is a people-first, learning-oriented, hybrid Agile approach to IT solution delivery. DAD addresses all aspects of the full delivery lifecycle, supporting multiple ways of working that can be tailored to the context that you face. It encompasses that all aspects of the Agile software development is a robust, pragmatic, and governable manner. Dito po ay ang process decision framework ay pinagsama-sama ang mga elemento mula sa iba't ibang Agile at Lean approach. Kasama po dito ang offers flexibility sa pagpili ng tamang practices for project context. Marami pong taong involved dito from team leader to stockholders. Dahil explicitly focus po siya sa full delivery life cycle and all aspects of solution delivery, kaya marami pong technical aspects. Nakakatulong po ito kasi it is evolving and pragmatic, so it is understandable for others and creates for a solid foundation.
Once you have decided that the Agile methodology fills the bill in terms of your companies and projects, you need to know how to implement Agile project management successfully. While the process may differ from one company to another, there are few general steps to follow. Number 1 is get your manager and stakeholder buy-in. Agile emphasis collaboration among the project team, customer, and other key stakeholders like project sponsors and vendors. Also, to successfully adopt Agile, everyone must be on board before you begin. Talk to the key players, explain the benefits of Agile, answer any questions they have, and address their concerns. Also, In order for a project to be successful, it is important to have buy-ins from all stakeholders. This only means that everyone involved in the company's success must be on board with the company's goal and objectives. Number 2 is start with one project. The whole concept of Agile is to focus on iterative and incremental progress. The best way to implement Agile across your whole organization is to start with one small project and assess the feedback. Then can begin applying it to other projects. Also, implementing Agile methodology can be a significant change for your organization, so it's essential to start and iterate. Choose a small project or process to apply Agile principles to, and gradually expand as your team becomes more comfortable with new approach. This approach can help you identify and address any issues or challenges before implementing Agile on a larger scale.
Number 3 is get your team excited. This focus on empowering and motivating the team. Agile methodology requires a high level of collaboration and trust between team members. To implement Agile successfully, it's essential to empower your team to make decisions and take ownership of their work. This can be achieved by providing training and support, encouraging open communication, and creating a culture of trust and respect. An agile strategy won't work if the team isn't engaged and motivated because the projects depend on team members to communicate, collaborate, and solve problems. Building projects around motivated employees, providing them with the necessary support, and then having faith in them to complete the task at hand is, after all, one of the key principles of Agile.
Number 4 is choosing a framework and stick with it. There are many Agile frameworks to choose from, including Scrum, Kanban, and Lean. Scrum is one of the most popular Agile frameworks and is particularly well suited to software development projects. It involves breaking down projects into small, manageable chunks called sprints, which typically last between 1 and 4 weeks. During each sprint, the team works on a specific set of user stories, which are detailed descriptions of features or functionality that the product owner wants to implement. The product backlog, which is a prioritized list of user stories, guides the team's work during each sprints. Agile can introduce specific changes to the way your team is used to doing things. It's essential to select an Agile framework and stick to it. As for an example, if you choose to implement Scrum, make sure you have daily Scrum meetings, no matter how busy everyone says they are.
Common Agile project management challenges and how to overcome them. Agile project management offer many benefits, but also comes with a fair share of challenges. Here are some common challenges faced during Agile project management and strategy to overcome them. Number 1, changing requirements. Frequent changes in requirements can disrupt project flows and timelines. To overcome this obstacle, teams should maintain a prioritized backlog, conduct regular sprint planning meetings, and communicate changes effectively throughout the project. Changing requirements on this challenge, changes to a product specification or requirements are possible on occasions. Most of the time, these changes are addressed, but if they occur at the end of a sprint, they are postponed until the next sprint and place additional pressure on the developers and tester. Number 2, scope creep. This can occur if changes are introduced without considering the project's constraint. Avoid this by clearly defining the project scope at the outset. The prioritized backlog items provide visibility into the work ahead. It also, scope creep is a natural and expected phenomenon for any projects. There are times when it can be beneficial, but mostly the cons outweigh the pros.
52% of project teams reported facing scope creep in 2017, and the trend in continuous upward. Clients who don't precisely know what they want and how. Vague requirements are one of the biggest project management challenges for both managers and project team. The best way to avoid scope creep is to have a clear and concise definition of the project goals. This should be agreed upon by all parties. Number 3, team dynamics. Maintaining effective team dynamics, especially in cross-functional teams, can be challenging. The best way to build a collaborative team culture is through fostering open communication, trust, and respect among team members. Conducting regular retrospective meetings to identify and address team issues can help smooth out problems quickly and avoid repeating them. A chain is as strong as its weakest link in the case of project teams. Performance highly demands on their individual skill levels. As a project manager, you can create the most ideal environment, but if the team does not possess the necessary skill to tackle the problem at hand, your project is bound to fail. This is a huge project management problem that can only be solved with proper experience and foresight, and with the right agile approach. The project manager must promote increased team member participation and communications, promote involvement and upward movement. Number 4, time management. Adhering to time constraint in Agile can be challenging when stakeholders have unrealistic expectations. One way to address this is by using time box, iteration, or sprint to manage time effectively. Doing this will help to establish a predictable cadence for activities and reviews and set clearer expectations. Time management is a struggle in all aspects of our lives. To avoid errors and overlook details in Agile project management, you must also know how to manage your time, especially if you have multiple projects. Sprints should be used to properly define projects and, if possible, make your expectation a reality. And lastly, number 5, lack of metrics. Measuring progress and performance in Agile projects can be less straightforward than in traditional projects. Our top tip would be to define meaningful Agile metrics, such as velocity, lead time, and cycle time to track progress. By continuously monitoring and adjusting these metrics, you can focus on outcome-based metrics that reflect customer value. Progress indicates that we are making progress on the assigned project. With this, we make any necessary modifications or changes for a better project outcome. Monitoring Agile metrics can assist the team monitoring the projects in relation to the customer's expectations. Overcoming these challenges in Agile project management requires a combination of effective communication, collaboration, adaptability, and a commitment to Agile principle. It's important to tailor solutions to the specific contexts of the project and organization while maintaining a focus on delivering value to customers. Regular, retrospective, and continuous improvement are key to addressing challenges and optimizing Agile practice.